Aloha. You want to become a virtual assistant, but you don't know where to start? For today's video, we are going to talk about what you need to do to get started. Everyone starts out with no experience. Guess what? All of those people were once where you are right now. You have to believe me when I say that you do have a calendar management experience. A lot of these tasks are not difficult at all. It may sound scary at first, but it doesn't have to be. There will be no excuses that you don't have an experience. Tell yourself and to other people that you are a virtual assistant. Pick a skill of your focus. Join several Facebook groups like Revas's private group. Follow our Facebook group and of course all our social media accounts. That is all at Revas's. We are going to have several free webinars that you can attend to. Please do check out our real estate virtual assistant bootcamp training, wherein we teach 4 courses, and that's appointment setting and cold calling, lead generation and skip tracing, social media management, and podcast management, plus a 30 days hands-on training with weekly Reva challenges. Invest in yourself with courses, training, or a coach that can help you speed up the process and get your results faster.
Mama, ikat ko ikaw?
No, please. Andiyan na ba sila? Huli pa.
Ano, Mama?
Ano po? Odi? Our course timeline. We have 4 course timeline. So we have first the course discussion that we will do this week. We have side-by-side training. So again, I have several VAs. So manonood kayo sa kanila kung paano nila ginagawa yung mga bagay-bagay para mas lalo ninyong maintindihan. We have the actual on-the-job training. So ito na yung kayo na mismo, independently practicing it. Hopefully, the program graduation ay kompleto pa din kayo. So, why did you join the program?
Gusto ko lang malaman kung how can I add more value to the client.
I wanted to improve myself dito sa mundong ginagalawa natin ngayon. So, that's why I joined the Revasys.
Na-amaze kasi ako sa ginagawa ni Coach Lisa na focus siya ng mga scholar, tuturuan. Kapag natutunan ko, may share ko sa mga bata.
Nag-join po ako dito sa program kasi I want to enhance my expertise ko, lalo na po sa real estate kasi I know marami pa po yung kulang.
Coach, pwede ko bang ilagay si Revasys as my experience? Yes, 100%. In Revasys, ako I personally believe that students learn best when you see and practice kung ano man yung itinuturo sa inyo.
Coach, nakamute ka ata.
Ay, sorry. Okay. Hello. Why you don't have cameras? Okay, so where are the others? Last day today, but today is an exciting discussion for everyone because we are going to discuss the 3-part framework. Diba? So gulat kayo, we are live on Facebook. So you can share this event to your profiles, diba? Kitang-kita nila kayo. So, Lexi, let's start today. Lexi will be sharing her screen. Good morning, Des.
Good morning, Coach.
Aloha. Sige. Share screen na tayo, Lexi.
Okay.
Alright. So, today we are going to talk about the three-part framework to help you start your work from home journey. Okay, so dumaan na kayo dun sa clarification stage. We're going to the attraction and then the conversion. Okay, so how are you going to start your work from home journey or your virtual assistance journey? Okay, so let's go to the next page, May. All right. So since dalawa lang kayo, I want you to read. Again, we will start with the clarification first. I want you to read this quotation. O, any one of you. Huwag kayo magunahan. Yan na naman kayo. Nag-uunahan na naman kayong dalawa.
Ako na coach.
So,
Without clarity and purpose, pursuing something because it is good is not good enough to make a high-level contribution.
what can you say about that, Ken?
It's like kung hindi malinaw sa yung isang bagay tapos papasok ka na lang, parang wala ka ring mararating or walang magandang result.
Yes.
Something like that.
That's correct. And that's true, diba? Now that you have clarity, diba, a lot of people are super afraid to start their work from home journey because there's not really an explanation to this new world. It's very brand new even to the Filipinos. Minsan pa nga, when they see TikTok videos that someone's earning 6-digit as a virtual assistant, some people think it's a scam, some people think that it's MLM, diba, mga networking daw. But no. And the reason why a lot of people are super afraid to start is because there's no clarity as to what this world really is. Okay? And that is what the next page is going about. So we have here several problems that starting VAs are experiencing, and we also have the solution. So the first one is you're not yet aware of this new industry and how it works. That's why a lot of people are afraid to start. Okay. Number two, you don't know what are your skills, diba? You don't even know that you already have the skills to start this freelancing journey and the services that you want to offer to your clients. So remember when we started, kayo mismo, diba? When you were starting clarification day or yung clarity day natin nung day 1, lahat kayo parang, ano nga bang skills ko? Sino nga ba yung taong gusto kong tulungan, 'di ba? So lahat kayo nag-iisip, nagtataka, ang hirap sagutin. Hindi natin natapos no 3 hours na yon, within that 3 hours for you to answer those questions. 'Di ba? So sometimes also we don't even know ourselves. Right? And the solution that we have here is that you will discover the new industry, how it actually works. I'm gonna give you an idea of skill sets you already have and you can offer to your clients. And of course, I have here some of my students. Again, guys, you are live on Facebook, so of course they are gonna hear you share your experiences as well. Live na live, diba? So, and of course, we are going to let the people who are watching know how they are going to determine their target market. Sino ba itong mga taong gusto nilang tulungan? Okay? Alright. Let's go to the next slide. So, clarification first. What is virtual assistant? So, when you were starting, Edwin, anong naisip mo? What is VA? Ano bang naisip mo niyan, mga panahon na yan?
Ako actually, ah, parang ang naiisip ko nun, it's an online job na that you'll be tasked, no? Tasked with several admin work, no?
Mhm.
Yun na yung pumapasok sa isip ko eh. Though I'm not pretty sure in terms of how much you can probably earn, no? In terms of earnings. Pero doon sa mga nakikita ko, yun ang perception ko. Yun ang perception ko sa VA. You'll be doing admin work. Kaya nung I was trying to think of this as a job, sabi ko, admin work, kaya ko naman siguro yun, sabi ko. Parang ganun yung pumapasok sa isip ko kasi I was trying to put myself into that kind of situation na I'll be doing admin work. Siguro I can do Excel naman, I can do any I think so. Sabi ko kakayanin ko siguro given a training or what. Palagay ko kaya ko. Yun na naman pumapasok sa isip ko doon.
Yes, o, diba? Pero at least, diba, you have a perception and it's correct naman, right?
Yeah.
When we started doing the training, tama naman yun, diba? Meron naman talagang part of what you're thinking in the past na correct, right? How about the others? Si Jolly. Jolly, when you first heard work from home, virtual assistants, ano pumasok sa isip mo?
When I heard of virtual assistants, it means parang nagpo-provide ka ng um, assistance sa clients mo para ma-lessen yung workload nila at saka makapag-focus sila sa mga ibang tasks na kailangan ng mga na kailangan mismo ng effort nila. So ikaw parang back up ka nila or let's say parang parang right hand ata yun sa mga workload nila. Yan.
Yep, that's correct, right? So, thanks, Jolly. Let's go with Sherry naman.
Nung una kong narinig yung virtual assistants back then, mga 2018 ata. So, hindi ko pa siya alam. Tapos, nalilito pa ako until may nakikita kong mga post. Nandun kasi ako sa mga group nakasama ako sa mga groups, mga jobs, Kemerut. Tapos, nakikita ko yung mga responsibilities. Sabi ko, bakit parang iba dito? Parang admin task. Yung yung Excel, tapos yung mga designing, tapos yung iba doon yung mga responsibilities doon, yung mga tools na kailangan familiar ka. So doon sa kakabasa ko ng mga ganung job post, so nagiging familiar na ako. Parang nagkakaroon na ako ng overview ng VA.
Nagkaroon ka na agad ng idea.
Opo.
There you go. Thanks, Sherry. So, that's very good. Well, virtual assistant sa lahat ng sinabi nyo is correct. So, you are the right hand. Diba? Ikaw ay independent contractor who provides help, provides administrative services to your clients while operating outside of the client's office. That's why it's work from home. Diba? It's what do you call this? You are working at the comfort of your home, of your room, wherever you are. You can even work kahit nasa bakasyon, diba? So these are some of the niches that virtual assistants are offering. So you have general admin, website management, public relations, social media, diba? But the one that we're gonna focus is real estate. Real estate because that is what RevAssist is for. So we are providing services to real estate professionals. Okay, so let's go to the next one, May. Right, so real estate virtual assistants because you are providing services to realtors, real estate professionals, real estate investors all over the world. You can even work for US, you can work for Philippines, diba? If you know people who are realtors in Manila that are producing or high producers, then you can provide services to them as well. Right? Now, what are the things that you can do to work or provide assistance to real estate professionals? So sa 7 days na natuto kayo, ano-ano pala yung mga services na pwedeng gawin ng mga real estate VAs? So let's go with Ken.
First of all, it's the cold calling and appointment setting because I think that's the foundation of real estate industry since you will be like talking to buyers and sellers all over the globe.
Yes, exactly. And then, since you're also in the BPO industry, what's the difference, Ken?
There's walang malaking difference. It's the same since you're communicating with different types of people. But the catch is, since ang forte ko kasi is inbound, it is most likely is outbound. So I need to convince, catch their interest and kung paano ba sila mako-convey na ito gustuhin mo to, ganon.
Exactly. There you go. Mahirap ba? Ito yung mga madalas na tanong eh. Mahirap ba maging Appointment setters or cold caller, Des? Naka-freeze ba siya?
Okay.
Ah,
Cold caller,
aha.
feeling ko hindi naman based doon sa na-observe ko during yung sa side by side.
Mhm.
Kung if you are into calling naman, siguro hindi naman siya ganun ka transitioning yung experience. Pero yung siguro kasi yung sa akin is nahirapan ako sa lead gen kasi I don't have enough siguro yung resources. Kaya nakukumpare ko. Resources kasi yung nung nag-assign ka coach ng activity with me and Miss Abigail, yung by group, is that parang na-stuck ako dun sa portal ng yung facebook.com, kaya hindi ako makahanap ng ibang lead.
Mhm.
At the same time, kailangan pa talaga na kumpleto yung name. Tapos minsan nakikita mo doon yung name lang pala ng realtor. So, hindi na yun siya kasali. Tapos, yung sa cold calling talaga is parang feeling ko hindi rin naman siya ganoon magiging mahirap.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Thanks, Des. So there you go. And some other tasks that you can provide to your clients are real estate data scraping. Yung sinabi kanina, diba? Na lead generation. Other term for that is data scraping, posting ads on real estate listing websites, scheduling home viewings, receiving offers, negotiating contracts, real estate industry, doing real estate industry and property research, conducting social media campaigns for real estate businesses, database management. This is where you manage the contacts of your client. Sino dito yung mga family members nila, um, sino dito yung mga realtors, sino dito yung mga title company, sino dito yung mga lenders, di ba? Dapat yan may kanya-kanyang segment, right? So that's part of database management. Now, researching and financing options and mortgage rates, setting and following up on the meetings with potential sellers and realtors. Okay, so those are the tasks that you can provide to your clients as a real estate VA. Again, the the main idea is for you to be the right hand, provide them with more time because time is luxury for real estate professionals, right? And even for other business owners. That's why they are very much glad to pay us just for us to return back their time. 'Di ba? So hindi naman mahirap yung mga task eh, 'di ba? As long as naaaral mo siya, kaya mo siyang gawin. Right? And remember I told you in the beginning na low barrier entry most of the time ang mga job openings for real estate VAs kasi nga yung mga tasks na to ay madaling gawin. You don't have to be a master's degree, 'di ba? Or makagraduate ng college, right? For you to be able to land a client in a real estate VA. Pero kailangan alam mo yung ginagawa mo, alam mo yung mga CRM mo. Right? So, let's go to the next one, May. So this is the other question that you might have in mind still that you're not yet asking me, diba? So how do you get paid? So there are two ways for you to get paid. It's either you're gonna be paid per hour or hourly, you have an hourly rate, or per project. Okay, so if per project base, most of the time this is for social media managers, okay, or mga brandings, diba? So like for example, si May. So she is part of a group wherein a lot of people are parang posting, I need graphics for this, I need graphics for that. And then what May will do is she will talk to that specific person who posted right after posting, 'di ba? Parang ilang minutes after posting, she will message that specific person and then inform him or her na, hey, client A, ganito, kaya kong gawin yung hinahanap mo. So, what will happen is, kapag natapos ni May yung project, tapos na-approve ni client, then that's the time that she will get paid. Okay? kung masyadong malaki yung project, like for example, isang buong listing packet. Listing packet, it includes logo, banners, open house, 'di ba? Yung mga plug and play na just listed, new contract, under contract, yung mga ganyan. So, pwedeng doon manghihingi na kayo ng down payment. And then afterwards, kapag na-approve ni client, nagustuhan niya na, wala nang revision, goods na lahat, then that's the time that they are going to pay you fully. So that's the full payment naman. If you are like us, most of the time, kapag VA or real estate VA talaga, you are gonna be paid hourly. So you have to be confident kapag manghihingi kayo ng hourly rate ninyo. Okay? Or magpo-provide kayo ng hourly rate ninyo. Ito, most of the time, this is what I see whenever, because we will have mock interview wherein I will interview you. Diba? So most of the time, the mistake that I see on students is that they will ask for $7. And that's not wrong. Okay? As long as confident ka. Okay? Right? So, lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila after the training, it's okay, 'di ba? Kung confident ka naman na kaya ko, sige, bigyan mo ako $7, I will give you results. Just be confident. Pag sinabi mo yung $7, panindigan mo. 'Di ba? Anong kaya mong ibigay? Kasi hindi ka nila ilolowball kapag hindi nila nakikita na hindi ka kinakabahan. 'Di ba? Na that you know yourself, that you know what you can provide, that you know what you are capable of doing in helping their business. Right? So, if you're gonna be paid per hour, merong three ways for you to get paid. So, depende sa usapan ninyo to ni client during application. It's either you're gonna be paid monthly, isang buong buwan, bi-weekly, twice a month, or weekly ka nila babayaran. Okay, and most of the time they are using this three. Ito yung tatlo na to, super trusted ko. So, first is PayPal. Okay, so you just have to create a PayPal account, connect it with your bank para matanggap mo siya agad-agad. So, meron naman dong option na instant, may option din naman na after ilang days, parang 3 to 5 business days, ganon. So, it really depends on you if you want that. Kasi kapag instant, may 1% na deduction si PayPal. So, ganun siya. But, it goes straight to your account agad-agad. So, for example, kanina, nagpay yung client, maya-maya ng umaga, siguro after ilang hours, matatanggap mo na siya sa bank mo, available na siya sa bank mo. Ganun siya. Or, kapag naman transfer-wise yung gamit nila, pag transfer-wise yung kanilang gamit, it's gonna go straight to your bank account. Okay? And then the last one is Payoneer. I haven't used Payoneer to be honest, but I have received a lot of good feedbacks from people who are using Payoneer. Okay, so those are the three. Ilan lang to, pero madami pang iba. Okay, so meron silang tinatawag din doon na Venmo. Para siyang GCash dito sa atin. Ang problema lang kasi, hindi ka pa makakapag-create ng Venmo account in the Philippines at the moment. Pero maganda sana siya para dumidiretso na lang sa GCash mo. Diba? So, those are some of the applications as well for paying you guys. Okay? Another thing, dagdag ko lang din bago tayo mag-transfer sa kabila, is through Upwork. Sa Upwork, nagbabayad na sila doon sa inyo. Depende yun kung naka-automatic yung per project and hourly din doon. Kapag hourly kasi, nag-work diary ka. Okay, so yung work diary, daily, nagta-time ka ng sarili mo. Tapos pag hindi ka nakapag-time, hindi ka mababayaran ni client. Okay, coach, kailangan ba by the start of day, tapos end of day, ginagawa na siya agad-agad? No, because ako ang ginagawa ko naman per week, nag-work diary ako. Basta, before Monday morning or before Monday 12 noon, na-complete mo yung work diary mo, especially if you are paid weekly. So, ganun siya. Or, per project naman, automatic merong finance team yung client mo. Sila na yung nag-automatic na nag-aayos ng contract mo sa Upwork. Sa Upwork, pwede nyo din siyang idiretso sa bank account ninyo. So, bank account din yung pwede ninyong gamitin doon. Okay? Question so far. Oh,
Coach,
Edwin, go.
hindi kasi kanina nabanggit mo lang yung confidence, yung pinanggagalingan ng when you do an interview. Yun nga actually yung mahirap kasi if you don't have an experience about how to do a VA job, wala kang pinanggagalingan, wala kang confidence, 'di ba? Kaya yun yung isa sa mga worries ko at the back of my mind when I start doing interviews for VA kasi wala talaga akong experience, no? Wala akong experience. Kaya I'm very so eager to join this kind of ano kasi you can probably use this as an experience. Though it's not the job itself pa, no, as of now. Pero somehow you have a sort of a little experience on how things will be done when you're in the job na. So yun lang, kaya yung minsan yung pinagguhugutan ng confidence yun ang mahirap eh minsan eh. If you're starting to be a VA, wala talaga zero eh, di ba? Kaya and most of the things that you find on the let's say Upwork or other job and search engines, makikita mo doon with experience. Ganun naman hinahanap nila eh, di ba? So that makes it hard for beginners like me.
Exactly. O ngayon, may confidence na ba kahit mga 10%?
Sabi ko nga shy ako, pero of course, then the ano, yung 7 days natin, ang dami ko natutunan, ha. So, ah, sige, interviewin mo ako ngayon.
Okay, antayin mo kasi mamaya may assignment ka. Alam mo dyan.
Ah, talaga. O, sige, di ba?
Diba? So, kailangan talaga yon dahil dun kayo may enhance eh, right? Lalo now that you have, di ba, lead gen ka, right? So, okay, so, lead gen ka, you have the CRM, you have prop stream, tapos mag-a-apply ka sa real estate agent or real estate professionals. Alam na alam nila yung CRM na yan kasi madalas nilang ginagamit. So, kaya lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo, explore the CRM while you have it. You only have 1 month to explore it, diba? So, explore nyo na explore. Right? So, there you go. Let's go to the next one. Thanks for sharing, Edwin. Okay. So the second one is attraction. So clarification, you don't know anything, you don't know how this world, pero after the 7 days, you got to experience it, diba? The glimpse, the gist, you have the discussion, nabuksan ng kahit papano, ito pala yung ginagawa. Ito lang pala yun, di ba? Parang mapapagano ka. Ito na pala yun, right? So, I have here an affirmation. I'm attracting everything I need to be successful in business and in life, di ba? So, those are affirmations that helped me as well when I was starting, alright? Maliban sa grit and determination. So, how do you attract people? Sige nga, bago tayo mag-move forward, sa mga jowa bells na usapan, how do you make yourself attractive? Sige nga, Ken. How do you make yourself attractive? Paano kayo nagustuhan ng mga jowa or asawa niyo, di ba?
Ay, wala. Char.
Tigilan mo ako.
Siguro, when it comes to sa conversation, siguro kailangan may substance yung pinag-uusapan nyo. So, it's like an exchange of ideas. So, it's a give and take, something like that. Char!
Ito yun, may substance yung pinag-uusapan. I like it. Thanks, Ken. O, yung iba, let's go with the others naman. Share.
Di ba ako tatanungin, coach?
O, sige, paano mo napasagot si Mrs.? Si Mrs. eh. Diba?
And ano ba ako? Usually I try to research first about the person. 'Di ba? Parang if you probably attracted to someone or you want to attract a client, I try to first research about the person or the client. Ano ba yung mga likes nito? Ano ba yung mga dislikes nito? Ano ba yung mga preference nito? Ano ba yung mga ayaw nito? No? So in that way, I can actually act or be the one, no, na kung ano
Wow,
yung
the one.
yeah, be the one kung ano yung na-envision niya na gusto niyang client. So that's one of the things that I usually. After that, pakyat na lang.
Mabebe na lang. Mabebe na lang. Ulit. So, yan. Thanks, Edwin. Si Sherry naman.
Coach, you make yourself better muna. Diba? In terms of physical and yun nga uh, yung growth mo, yung tawag doon yung skills needed for a relationship. Ganun. And then, ayun. And yung consistency. Yun. Consistency is the key. Char.
Gusto ko talaga yan. Natutumbok niya talaga. There you go. Sige, May, you can go to the next page. So I have here a comparison. How do you make yourself attractive? At lahat siya natumbok nyo, guys, diba? So first off, sabi ni Ken, kailangan may substance. You have to be knowledgeable. Diba? Kailangan knowledgeable ka. Nire-research mo sino si client, kung anong gusto at ayaw ni client, right? The same thing with when you want a person, you want to impress a person, diba? You want to make that person notice yung anong gusto nito. Diba? Parang, ay, ayaw daw nito ng matcha, gusto nito coffee. Diba? Yayain ko kaya mag-coffee, diba? Sabi ni Sherry, you have to improve yourself. You make yourself better physically. Diba? So, you have to look professional when it comes to your clients, right? You have to give value. Dapat lagi kang available. Dapat prepared ka pag humarap ka sa kanila, right? So, looking for relationship para din yung paghahanap ng client. Diba? So, let's go to the next page, May. So, let's discuss this one by one. First, you have to look professional. Your clients are gonna look for you online. They will search for your name. Maniwala kayo sa hindi, magiging investigador yan kung katiwa-tiwala ba kayo, di ba? So, pag nakita nila yung mga picture niyong jeje mo na nakaganyan, tago nyo na yan, di ba? So, we have to be consistent when it comes to our image online. Sino kaya tong Alessa Marie Barte na nag-a-apply sa akin, 'di ba? Is she someone that I can trust? Is she providing value? Is she knowledgeable enough? Again, you are gonna be the right hand of your client. So you have to be on top of everything when it comes to the market that they are serving. You have to research. For example, your client is in Florida. What's happening in Florida right now? Is the market good? Right? What's happening in Hawaii? Is it spring in Hawaii right now? Is it summer? Is it winter? What are the things that can help your client? You have to be knowledgeable, right? You have to provide value. So, ito, kahit hindi pa kayo hinahire ni client, pagkita niya pa lang ng mga business pages ninyo, nagpo-provide na ng value, nag-give na ng tips. Ano kaya mga pwedeng gawin ng mga real estate agent to improve their engagement? Right? What are the things that a real estate agent can do when it comes to social media? Because they're noob when it comes to this industry. Yung social media, they don't know this. They just know that they have to be online. But when it comes to archetypes, they don't even know that. Right? So you're the one who should be knowledgeable enough to help them understand why you have to have branding, why we have to have consistency, why color is important, why your logo is important, right? So you have to provide value. And if you're not knowledgeable enough, you are not gonna provide value to them. Diba? If you're not available, you have to be available. Mga jowang clingy, diba? Gusto nila laging available. May mga client din ganyan, oras-oras nagpapa-meeting. Diba? Oras-oras, gusto 5 minutes, chat ka na. So you have to be 100% available for them. Right? Nak, sounds, please. Meeting si mama, baby. Please, please. Hina mo muna na. Hina, please. Hina. Hina pa po. Thank you. Oh, may commercial. Sorry. So you have to be available for them. You have to make them feel valued. You have to make them feel that you are there to help them out, diba? To help their business grow. And you have to be prepared. Physically, emotionally, You have to know, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, bago kayo pumasok sa 1 month, isipin yung mabuti overnight, ito na ba talaga yung gusto kong aralin ng isang buwan? Right? Ito na ba yung gusto ko for the next 2 to 5 years? And not just physically, not just mentally, you have to have your laptop, your desktop, your headset prepared, your camera, para hindi pa man kayo tapos, nag-a-apply na kayo, kagaya ni Daddy A. Daddy A applied earlier, di ba? Cold calling, and he's even asking me, Coach, okay na ba tong rate na to? Oh, okay na, okay, Daddy A. Di ba? Manginginig pa, sasabihin ko sa'yo. So, 7 days, makaka-start ng work. Oh, ano kayo dyan? Di ba? So, you have to be prepared, di ba? What you're doing here now is just the first phase. Kung hindi tayo kikilos para lumabas, mag-apply, hindi kayo kikita. At hindi magkakaroon ng pera or laman ang mga bank accounts ninyo pag puro aral lang. When are you gonna be ready? Right? So that's my question. Kailan ka magiging ready? Kailan ka magiging prepared? Diba? So ako noon when I enrolled, after 2 weeks sabi ko, okay na yata ako. I prepared my resume. I prepared everything that I need. Tapos tsaka ako lumabas. Ang daming rejections. Yes, it's almost 25, 26 rejection before someone said, tara, meeting tayo. Right? But if I did not get those rejections, wala ako ngayon dito. Walang Alisa na nag-start ng Revassist, walang Alisa na nagtuturo sa inyo. Diba? So, diba? Let's go to the next one. Masyado nang lumalalim. Now, we will go to the conversion part. Magmamadali pala ako, ito pala yung pinag-uusapan natin. Conversion na. So, you are on the first phase pa lang, kasi we are on the discussion part. And then, tonight or tomorrow, bala kayo, depende sa inyo kung kailan kayo mag-start. But, that's the time that you will start executing what you have learned. Okay? So, for the conversion, let's go to the next part, May. It's much easier for you to double your business by doubling your conversion rate than doubling your traffic. Explain ko siya on the next page. So, sabi ni Einstein, this is the equation for conversion rate. Number of leads divided by number of sales times 100 daw. Now, sa business yan, the more leads, the more sales. If you're a VA, the more applications, diba? The more apply, the more client. So if you will just stick to one, tapos na-reject, hindi ako pang VA, coach. I don't think VA is the right for me, diba? It's the right world for me. Baka hindi po talaga ako pang VA, coach, kasi wala namang tumatanggap sa akin. Isang rejection lang, suko agad. Diba, guys? So, bakit? You have to assess yourself every time you have rejection. Ano kayang ginawa ko doon na hindi niya nagustuhan? Mabagal kaya yung net ko? Hindi kaya ako naka-open ng camera? Magulo kaya yung likod ko? Is it cluttered? Masakit sa mata ni client? Diba? So, what did you do wrong? And if wala kang ginawang mali, then maybe that job is not for you. That client is not for you. And the client is just saying not yet. Right? Diba? Parang God is just saying not yet, I meant. But not no. Right? So let's go to the next one, May. Now, for you to convert, what you have to prepare. So this is part of your weekly homework that we are gonna be discussing on our weekly coaching call next week. Okay, so you have your week 1 challenge and you're gonna be placed in a specific Trello board later once we know what course you're gonna take for 1 month. But aside from that week 1 challenge, kasi beginner challenge pa lang yun, di ba? So hindi pa kayo ganun mahihirapan, hindi pa namin kayo pahihirapan ng sagad. Isasabay ninyong kumpletuhin ang mga ito. Kasi sa weekly coaching call natin, next week, I'm gonna be checking all of this. Para kung meron kayong kailangang baguhin Sa second week natin siya i-recheck. Okay? So first, your resume. This is the first document that you are gonna be sending to your client when you are going to apply. So make sure that your resume is jam-packed with information but concise. Huwag ilagay yung mga hindi kailangang ilagay. Okay? Wala nang height, wala nang weight, wala nang ganun sa resume ngayon. Hindi siya biodata. Okay? And of course, we have videos prepared for you as a guide for this. It's in our YouTube channel. You just have to go there. Okay? Cover letter is your first cover letter with your client. Ito, lagi kong sinasabi sa mga students ko. Ang cover letter ko, thrice na yata siya na napuri ng clients. Okay? At nakakatch ng attention ng client because it's concise. Again, you will have information about this dun sa YouTube channel at meron akong sample nito. Okay? Bakit? Kasi nilalagay ko na dun yung links ng lahat ng kailangan nilang makita. I have a Google Drive folder na nandoon na lahat. Makikita na nila lahat ng kailangan nilang malaman sa akin. Okay, your portfolio, you have 7 days of tasks created in Revasys. At lahat yon ay po pwede ninyong gawin or ilagay sa portfolio ninyo. So, hindi man yun yung ina-applyan ninyo, you can let your clients know that these are some of the services that I can also help you with. Maybe you are into podcasting, diba? I can network manage for you. I can even edit your podcast to help you out with your business. Okay? And then, your VA business page. Ito laging tinatanong, Coach, kailangan ko ba talaga? Can't I even use my profile, personal profile? It really depends on you guys. Okay? Nakadepende siya sa inyo. If you want to make your business and personal life iisa, that's okay. But I would suggest a business page. Kasi, again, the consistency, the value, di ka naman magpo-post ng real estate related sa personal profile mo, right? Di ka naman magpo-post ng anything that can help your clients or your target audience sa personal profile mo. And sometimes, most of the time pala, you don't want to share the kids' photos, di ba? Your vacation sa client, right? So, it really depends on you. Coach, okay ba sabihin ko sa interviewer na nasa bootcamp mo ako ngayon? Yeah, of course. Go Daddy A, no problem. Alright, so there you go. Next, May susunod pa ba? Oh, this one. And the last one is the very, very important part of everything, which is the mindset. So if you remember the grit, anyone remember the grit? Wala na nakakalala sa inyo. So I have here another video for you. Okay. Ay, mali. Sige, go me. It's loading.
Thank you. How many of you have ever told yourself that you cannot do something? That it is simply too hard and it is not for you? That there's no way you could ever be a math learner? That you could ever run a marathon? How many of you have ever compared yourself to someone and felt inferior to them because they were smart and you weren't? Because it seemed to come easy to them and not you. Chances are these questions resonate with most of us. And today I'm here to challenge you to believe that a shift in your mindset can open a gateway to accomplishing your goals, reaching your maximum potential, and shaping your life as a learner. Well, in the fall of 2012, I declared majors in education and mathematics here at Grand Valley. It wasn't long after that I realized the math courses were difficult for me. I became an insecure student, just barely getting by. Semesters went on, and I continued to feel like a failure and a fraud. How could I teach students math when I myself struggle? I must just not be a math person. and therefore I am not going to be a good teacher. I should just quit now. Besides, everyone in my classes are really smart, and I am sick of looking like a fool. But with my morale so low, I even spoke with an advisor and decided that I was going to switch my major the following semester. Fortunately, my mindset shifted by the end of the semester. This is credited to the fact that I was exposed to the work of Carol Dweck, a world-renowned researcher in the areas of social and developmental psychologies. Dweck discovered that those with a fixed mindset, people who believe that intelligence and potential are fixed, are less likely to flourish than those with a growth mindset, those who believe intelligence can be developed and maximum potential can be reached. Further, she expresses the importance of making mistakes and how brain malleability allows for growth when failures occur, thus making mistakes a critical component to brain development. Well, after watching her TED Talk and reading her books, I came to the realization that I had a fixed mindset. I was just not a strong math student yet. And with a shift in my mindset, I could accomplish my goal of earning a degree in math. Well, thanks to Dweck and the researchers and professors that emulated her beliefs that semester, just over a year ago, I graduated with a degree in education and math. The key to my success, though, was not just resilience, effort, or focus. No, it was the growth mindset that created them. But that was just the first obstacle. Now, an even greater challenge. How could I pass on these philosophies to my students? And how could I help them to overcome the greatest challenge they will ever face? Self-doubt. This is my first year teaching. I teach third grade at Edgewood Elementary, a low-income school in the Fruitport Community School District of Muskegon County. I started the school year the way any first-year teacher would, eager and determined to positively impact the lives of my students. I knew I wanted to introduce them to the importance of a growth mindset right away. So I did what any good-intentioned teacher would do. I made a colorful bulletin board. There, I thought, I've done it. I have saved our younger generation from the perils of a fixed mindset. I have created this visual that illustrates the research of Dweck. As you can see, the dull left side of the board expresses statements that would be made by someone with a fixed mindset. I quit. I can't do it. I'll never be as smart as my friends. In contrast, the vibrant right side of the board, expressing a growth mindset with statements such as, is this my best work? I can do it, and I just don't know it yet. I soon found that introducing the visual was not enough. Go figure. But why were they not quickly adopting the philosophy? Well, for one, this was all new to them, as it had been to me. It's not easy to change one's mindset. It's a change in which one has to get out of their comfort zone. And it was not going to be as easy as me just proclaiming it. No, I had to own it and model it daily. For example, with the language I use. No longer are the days of simply telling a student that they are smart or that a grade defines them, but rather responding to students' mistakes and failures as learning opportunities. I had to take the journey in creating this mindset culture with them. It's a journey that we are still on in room 25. Students are still learning from their mistakes, and I'm focused on the process of growth-oriented teaching. Every day has its challenges, but with a growth mindset, I accept the obstacles we have not yet cleared and celebrate the growth we have made thus far. Consider this story of one of my students, who we will call John. John perfectly embodies the precocious fixed mindsetter, making him a challenge for me since day one. Most directions I give, especially in math, are followed up by a, this is stupid. Why do we have to do this? I quit. So, You can imagine his level of disdain when I announced we would be taking the MAP math test, a standardized test taken triannually to measure student growth. When he sat down to take it this winter, he immediately called out, "Ugh, this is stupid, we already took this at the beginning of the year." Although I have my own opinions when it comes to standardized tests, I knew this was important to see the growth he had made in math since the beginning of the year, which I was hoping was at least something, considering he spent most math classes slumped over pouting. Well, were the lessons in a growth mindset enough for him to see this as a learning opportunity? No. His mindset was so low that he raced through the questions, clicking submit before fully reading through them, and ultimately scored lower than he had in the fall. Although my blood was about to boil, I knew there was more that I could do in order for him to feel successful. I decided to let him retake the exam the following day, once he had cooled down. John and I sat down and conferenced, highlighting the growth he had made so far this year. I assured him that this was not for a grade, and I just cared to see his growth. I was intentional with the words I used and the way I praised him, knowing that students need honest and constructive feedback. We talked about the ways in which he had failed in the past, and we set a goal together. I assured him that although he felt he could not do it, he just couldn't do it yet, not until his mindset changed. I shared with him my journey as a math student, how I had failed time and time again, but how my mistakes did not define me, but made me a stronger learner. Well, John did end up retaking the test, scoring 25 points higher than the day before, which is the equivalent of more than 2 grade levels of growth since the beginning of the year. He had overcome his own self-doubt, reached his goal, and was able to celebrate that growth. While I have spoken to you today from the lens of a student and an educator, a growth mindset is essential in all domains of our lives, from relationships to business to parenting. We cannot reach our full potential until we get out of our comfort zone. Only in a state of discomfort can we continually grow. How will you use your mindset to shape your life as a learner? Thank you.
Any ahas from the video? You can stop sharing na may. Go, Edwin.
Ako. Di face your fears, coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, face your fears.
Fears. Kahit ano pa yan, right? And you won't be successful if you don't face your fears. Minsan sa interview kayo takot,
Yeah.
diba? But you won't be able to know what they are even asking you if you won't go there.
Uh,
What's your fear, Edwin?
Alam mo, speaking of interview, kasi I do interviews before. So, pag may mga openings sa company, I interview applicants. So, nakikita ko talaga eh. No, nakikita ko talaga how takot na takot sila. Siyempre, kasi 'di ba? Make or break eh. It's going to be a make or break for them. So, if I don't like them or if their standards do not match the company standards, they're not gonna make it, 'di ba? So, ganun ang ano nun, ganun ang feeling nun. And if I put myself in their shoes, syempre talagang matatakot ka, 'di ba? So interviews are probably one of the fearful ano kasi madaling gumawa ng resume, madaling gumawa ng ng cover page mo or ever. Pero yung andun ka na, tatanungin ka, pag wala ka talagang paghuhugutan, mahihirapan ka. So, ako pa naman laging matanong, what's your basis for that? 'Di ba? So, kung wala kang mapakita, sorry na lang, 'di ba? Kaya medyo nakakatakot talaga yung mga interviews. So, but again, you have to face those fears kasi Kailangan pagdaanan yun eh. Hindi ka naman pwedeng pumasok ng trabaho na hindi ka mag-i-interview. Di ba? Katulad na nangyayari ngayon, may mga gusto mag-apply na presidente, ayaw naman magpasok para sa debate. That's another topic.
So, that's good. But at least, diba, at least you have an experience na in the past. So you already know what they are going to ask you most probably, diba? Thanks, Edwin. Let's go with Ken. Any ahas from the video?
For me, change is inevitable and growth is optional. So you decide kung ano yung kung tatahakin mong landas. Kasi kung if you won't get out of the box, then nandun ka lang talaga. You will be stagnant.
Yes. Gusto ko yung inevitable. Can you spell that for me? Char. Joke lang. Thanks, Ken. Abby. Abby, you there? Nagbibake ka
Yes,
na naman
coach.
today. Okay.
Opo, nagbe-bake din. Ayan po. Bali po, relate po ko din sa video, yung comfort zone, tapos yung comparison, lahat kasi yun napagdaanan ko. So, kasi, parang dito kasi, parang kina-compare ako madalas sa mga cousin ko kasi puro sila sa office. Ako, mas gusto ko sa bahay. Mas gusto ko mag-bake. Mas gusto ko magbenta ng kung anit-anit, mga ganyan. So, yung comparison ba na ganun. Tapos, yun talaga kailangan, i-mindset mo talaga yung sarili mo na mas kaya mo. Mas kaya mo pa na hindi ka lang hanggang dito. Although okay naman yung ginagawa mo, pero mas may gagalingan, may igagaling ka pa. Parang ganon. So talagang kailangan talaga nagsisimula sa'yo. Kasi kahit anong push sa'yo ng lahat ng tao, pero yung mindset mo is hanggang dito lang ako. Hindi ko kaya yan, ang hirap niyan. Kung di ka talaga aalis, hindi mo talaga gagawin yung best mo. Hanggang dyan ka lang talaga.
Oh, I like it. Hashtag toxic Filipino mindset. Diba?
Yes.
Compare ka ng kapamilya. Kapamilya mo pa! Char. Char lang, diba? So, but that's very true. Love yourself, believe in yourself. Walang ibang maniniwala sa inyo kundi kayo. Very good job, Abby. But now, you have a +1 coach na naniniwala na kaya niya to, diba?
Yes, coach. Hi, coach. Gamitin ko na tong time na to. Meron akong gustong sabihin sa inyo. Actually, nasabi ko na kay Kuya Edwin kasi natatakot ako sa inyo.
Yun!
Nahihiya ako, natatakot ako. Hindi ko alam kung anong pakiramdam eh. Kasi di ba po, from the start, alam niyo po na cold calling po yung gusto ko. Gusto ko pa rin po talaga siya. Sobrang gusto. Pero hindi ko po siya itutuloy after nito.
Why?
Mag-iiba po ako.
Anong gagawin mo?
Kinakabahan ako, Kuya Edwin.
Bakit?
Sabihin mo na.
Hindi kasi po, coach, mag-i-start na po ako mag-work as cold caller tonight.
Oh my God! I can't! Sabi ko, iyakin ako, naka-live tayo.
Sabi!
Wala, naiyak ako. Thank you po sa inyo, coach. Kasi hindi ko talaga alam na kaya ko din eh.
Ano ba yan, Abby? I hate you. Naka-live tayo.
Opo, mag-start na po ako tonight. Kaya tanong po ko ng tanong, ano po ba yung schedule? Kasi una po, ayoko po kasing ma-disappoint kayo sa akin.
Bakit ako madi-disappoint?
Hindi kasi po, di ba, hindi ko ma-attendan yung training kahit yun yung gusto ko. Kaso, syempre, kailangan ko rin ng work. So, ginrab ko na siya. Pero magtutuloy po ako ng training para sa ibang skills na pwede ko pang magamit as part-time.
Oh, so proud.
Pero thank you po talaga sa inyo kasi yung mga, from the start talaga, yung unang webinar ko sa Revasis, kay Coach JP, sa inyo, talagang yun po yung kauna-unang kabang naramdaman ko. Pero nakakatuwa po. Tapos yung mga suggestion ni Coach JP, yung mga lahat ng mga mini-message niya sa akin. Then sa training, sobrang nakatulong po talaga. Sobra-sobra po.
My heart.
Tapos, before kayo graduate, lahat pala kayo may client na, no? Sabihan niyo ako, Sige lang, paiyakin
Opo.
niyo ako. Gusto ko yung ganitong iyak.
Ayun
Congratulations,
po.
Abby.
Thank you
Yay!
po. Kala ko magagalit kayo. Sabi ko kay Kuya Edwin, Kuya, sasabihin ko ba kay Coach natatakot ako?
Abby, sabihin mo naman kung ano yung sinabi ko sa'yo.
Ikaw na lang, Edwin. Tapos sinabi mo sa kanya. Anong sinabi mo?
Sabi ko, Abby, alam mo, nung sinabi mo sa akin yan, natuwa ako para sa'yo. Nagpaano pa nga ako sa'yo kung may opening pa. Sabi ko sa kanya, if I'm going to put myself into coach's shoes, magiging proud ako sa iyo, kako. Imagine, hindi ka pa tapos sa training, may nakuha ka ng trabaho. Sabi ko, I'm sure matutuwa si Coach Isa pag sinabi mo yan. If I were you, tell it to Coach Isa. So, ayan, nagkaroon ka na ng proper venue to tell it. Galing, galing. Congratulations to you, Abby.
Congrats,
Po.
Abby!
Sulit po yung sobrang trainings.
Congrats!
Kahit nga po si Ma'am May. Sabi ko, Ma'am, kausapin mo ko. sabi
Ano pala yung
sabi niya, may
message mo?
ginagawa pa ako eh. After class na lang pwede.
Okay. Sinasa-work ko si May ngayon.
Opo. Pero thank you po talaga, Coach Isa. Sobrang thank you po talaga. Lahat po talaga nung naging trainings natin, sobrang nagamit ko po siya talaga lahat. Tapos thank you po kasi talagang pinalalakas niyo talaga yung self-confidence namin, lalo na ako. Kasi hindi ko talaga akalain kaya ko.
Yay!
Thank you
Thanks,
po.
Abby. Alam nyo ba, eto sabihin ko sa inyo, wala akong bias sa batch, pero yung mga VAs ko, kasi from previous batch sila, diba? Sabi nila, iba yung grupo nyo. Ibang-iba yung grupo nyo.
Yes.
Di ba, May? Ibang-iba yung grupo nyo, as in. So, kung one day, na halimbawa mga week 3, week 2, tapos sabi niya na, Coach, hindi na pala ako makapag full-time, part-time na lang kasi nakaland na ako. I won't be surprised kasi grabe yung grupo nyo. So, let's see. Tingnan natin, nire-ready na natin yung mga resume ninyo ngayong week, diba? So, next week pala, wala nang papasok, May. Paano na to? Sila pala, may trabaho na.
Mas maganda yun.
So, yay, very good. Thanks, Abby. I'm so proud of you. Heart. Let's go with Sherry naman.
Coach, hindi natin talaga may iwasan yung mistakes and kasama siya sa pag-grow sa atin. And as ako kasi parang takot ako magkamali and then ayun, parang na-realize ko din na minsan kailangan natin ng mentor, ng coach na naiiyak ako siya. So, kailangan natin ng para pigain tayo sa natin, sa pagiging best pa natin, sa kung ano pang magagawa natin.
Ipigain pa kita lalo.
Opo.
Sherry, gusto ko yan. And alam mo, lagi kayo sinasabi, I remember Abby na one of my VAs. Sabi niya sa akin, alam mo, Coach, hindi ko nga naisip na mag-graphics ako eh. Tapos pag may graphics silang ipapasa, hindi pa yan yun. Do we have a sample, Lexi? Wait. Alam ko meron ako. Papakita ko siya sa inyo,
Yung kay Ali na lang.
Hindi yung kay Pam. Nasaan na yung kay Pam?
Oh, okay.
Nasaan yun? Habang hinahanap ni Lexi.
Sige.
Yung before and after nung pinush ko na si Pam. Sige, hanapin mo. Pero papakita ko sa iyo mamaya, Sherry, kung bakit ko kayo pinupush. Kasi alam ko na meron pa kayong mas magagawang. Minsan kayo pa mismo magugulat. Diba? So, hintayin natin, hanapin mo na ni Lexi. Let's go with Jolly first. Thanks, Sherry.
Hello po. About naman po dun sa video, ang natutunan ko po is about yung sa growth mindset. Kasi kung magpo-focus ka lang sa isang bagay at feel mo hanggang dito ka lang, hindi ka talaga mag-grow. So, kailangan mo talagang mag-keep up. Kasi, just like, ano pong sinabi ni Ken, change is inevitable. So, parang,
Gusto ko yung ganun siya, Ken. Ako, ganun ka talaga.
so, parang, lahat na lang ng bagay is nag-change. Pero kung hindi man nag-change, nag-upgrade siya. So, kailangan mo rin mag-upgrade ng sarili mo. So, just like kung ano yung ginawa namin dito, nag-upskill kami kasi may nakikita kami na kailangan namin improve sa amin. So, sa pagkatapos or let's say sa binigay na timeline, for example, dito sa Revasis na 1 month, alam namin na meron na rin kami, let's say, nakapackage na rin yung skills namin and maybe from week 1 or week 2, nagkakaroon na rin kami ng improvement and same dun sa video, dun sa comparison lang din. Kung if kaya ng iba, kaya mo rin. Pero may instances kasi na nangyari sa iba, parang kinikip up mo sa sarili mo na na parang hindi na parang i-challenge mo rin siya na magiging ganun ka rin or let's say better ka pa doon sa kanila and ano pa Papi? Na kasi na-overwhelm ako ng Abi. Ang saya-saya. And parang yun lang po. Congratulations! So,
Di ba kasi as a group, no? Parang achievement nyo siya as a team. Uy, may isang nakaano sa amin, na diba? So, achievement nyo siya as a team.
yes po. And parang naging source of motivation and inspiration rin po siya. Na parang, sige, meron na sa amin nakaisa sa grupo namin. Kaya dapat kami kumpleto rin.
Yes.
Magkakaroon rin kami.
Diba? Sunod na lahat. Tara na! Abi, ano pa? Cebu Pacific na pala. No?
Refer mo na kami.
Biglang gano'n. Refer mo na kami, Abi. Smooth. Smooth
So,
lang
yan.
sa Bali.
So, yun po.
Thanks, Jolly. Let's go. Pero by the way, dyan pa lang sa week 1, actually day 1, si Jolly, laki na improvement, no? Nagjo-joke na siya, jolly na siya. Lang siya eh, diba? Hindi siya masyadong timid lang. Ngayon, nagsasalita na. Diba? Yun pa lang, jolly. Solved na ako doon. What more for ilang weeks pa, diba? So, very good. Let's go with Des.
Alright, so siguro yung aha moment ko from that video is rejection is not always the answer sa lahat ng mga susubukan mo. Kasi it's like, sometimes rejection is not the answer because the only problem lang pala na kailangan mong baguhin is your mindset. It's like gawin mo lahat ng, kasi hindi naman maiiwasan yung rejection talaga sa buhay eh. So, ang siguro lang yung akin is gawin mong parang staircase yung lahat ng mga rejections na binabato sa'yo and then until you reach the success.
Yes, 'di ba? If they don't want you, buy the building, sabi nga eh, 'di ba? Ikaw yung mag-hire.
Yes.
Thanks, Des. O yan, papakita ko na Sherry na nahanap na daw ni Lexi. So yung before muna, Lex.
Ay, yung before.
Nakita mo na ba yung before?
Ito na. Kasi na yung before. Actually, hindi ko alam yung before niya. Baka na-change na niya.
Oo, baka na-change niya.
Oo. Ito na yung bago eh.
Yung bago lang yung nakita mo?
Mm-mm.
Sige, hanapin ko yung maganda yung before and after para makita nila yun.
Ang meron lang akong before nung kay Krista.
Ayun, kay Krista na lang. Sige.
Okay, pause ko lang ito. Wait a minute.
Kaping mainit.
Kasi nasa channel natin siya.
Okay.
Pero grabe naman, naging emotional yung lahat.
Oo eh. Pero this one is from Pam. And Pam, by the way, is appointment setter and cold caller. Si mga VAs na tinatrain ko, inaano ko din sila, tinatrain ko sila for iba't ibang task. Kagaya niyan, magawa sila ng social media, 'di ba? So, binibigyan ko lang sila ng, eto yung before ni Krista,
So, ito yung una niyang pinasa sa akin. Sabi ko sa kanya, hindi pa yan yon. Sabi ko sa kanya, gawa ka pa, ano pa yung best mo? Tapos, ito na yung pinasa niyang sumunod. Ito yung difference. Compared to sasabihin ko sa'yo, sige, okay na yan. Okay na yung una. Diba? So, that's very true that you really have to have a mentor na magpupush sa inyo sa bangin. Diba? Na hindi pa yan yon. Ano pa, may maibibigay ka pa. Kasi minsan for you, okay na to. Ito na yon, 'di ba? Tapos pag may nag-push sa inyo, hindi pa yan yon, hindi pa yan yung kaya mo. Doon kayo mag-explore, ano pa bang kaya ko? Anong pinagsasabi nito ni coach, 'di ba? Hanggang sa masusurprise kayo na, oo nga no, I can do better. This is from Krista Edwin, Krista Bell.
Sabi
Diba?
ko, hindi lang ako makapasok eh. Kasi chinachat ko minsan si Krista eh. I'll tell her na na I saw her work.
Sulat ka sa mga gawa nila. There you go. So, yan, Sherry. So, if you're gonna push social media, you know anong mangyayari sa portfolio mo. Diba? Kasi pupush kita sa bangin. Char! Let's go with Fatima, are you in Naik? Baka may nasa motor ka or something.
Nasa bahay po, coach.
Okay, there you go. So, take your takeaways.
So, yung sa aha moment po dun sa video, yung parang you will not know until you try. Tapos yung rejection, part siya ng process para makamit mo yung pangarap mo or mag-succeed ka talaga sa gusto mo, yung gusto mong tahakin. Like, yung teacher nga siya. Gusto niya mag-mathematic major. So, hindi mo malalaman until you try. Tapos yung rejection, dapat ready ka doon. Ready yung mindset mo doon. Para makamit mo talaga yung mga gusto mo or yung goal mo sa buhay.
Exactly. So rejection is your breakfast in the version of answer. There you go. So let's I just want to thank everyone who watched this. Again, we are live, okay? Para alam ninyo. Abby, naka-live ka nung nag-announce ka. So thanks everyone. I hope that video helped you a lot.